Hello, fellow heroes. We're back. We're back at it. I am happy to be back, and I am excited to talk about Outer Worlds 2 today with you guys. I want to give you guys the 101 on Outer Worlds 2, and I honestly want to tell you guys kind of my thoughts, my opinions, the good, the bad, and what the internet and what everyone else is kind of saying about it, and then show you guys some numbers and really just help you decide or understand what it's going to be about. This first impression is probably going to be the only review I do over Outer Worlds 2 because honestly, I wasn't that into it. I didn't care for it, nor did I want to really continue going back into the game. When it came to the game itself, like for me, a lot of it just had to do with the story. The dialogue, there were a lot of good things about the dialogue system, but because of the story, the dialogue got underused. The way that the game level design was made was very tit for tat. It was like, hey, very obviously go do this for me and I'll do this for you. And everyone was trying to send you to an objective. So where I saw the concept that they were trying to make a game where you got to go around and make choices, and it was your choice how you got to do things, and how you completed the level was up to you, which is really cool. But the way they went about doing it felt very dated, felt very 10, 15 years old, and a lot of storytelling and a lot of game development has kind of evolved past that. And that's really the issue with this game, is that it feels very dated. It feels like something that should have come out years ago and it would have been okay then, but charging us $70 for what we get now for a game that can essentially be completed within 20 to 25 hours feels too much, and really takes away a lot of the enjoyment from the game for me. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. The critics, what have the critics been saying about it? Well, the top critic average is around 80%, 80 scores, which is a good, strong score according to OpenCritic. For me personally, this game can't get past a 6 out of 10. This kind of goes back with the outdated features. It's not so much that using outdated features is bad. Spider-Man PS4 has proven to us that you can refine, improve, and do what you want with features that have existed long time ago. It's more or less the use of it, of introducing a game that plays like other open world RPG games, but lacks a lot of the features. Some of that being, I am unable to see some dude with a hammer, kill him, and take his hammer. Items seem to be scriptedly dropped in places. Same goes with other things. A lot of the game just feels very scripted and linear and grindy. It's a mix between Assassin's Creed Shadows and Oblivion, but it is unable to, or I should say Fallout New Vegas, but it is unable to really take the best out of both of them. And that's the problem I have with the game. It feels like I'm playing a cheaper, worse version than Fallout New Vegas, but in reality, I'm paying more for this game, and it's supposed to be a AAA experience. So for me, a 7 out of 10 at the very least means that you're doing the bare minimum to just pass. I feel like they've actually regressed. Therefore, the highest score I would give it is like a 6 out of 10, maybe even a 5 out of 10, because the game's kind of forgettable for me. But I didn't beat it, so that's just kind of like a vibe type of scoring. Why are people saying this? Now, to be fair, do I think a lot of these reviewers have beat it? It's a 20-hour game, so there's a potential that they actually did. I wouldn't put it past them if they did. And so 8 out of 10 from PC Gamer, an RPG with a great sense of fun and whimsy, as well as surprising depth to its character building. I will agree with that. The character building is actually really fun, really cool. You really get to customize and make a character that just fits you. And because of the way that I created my character, I was able to have like specific interactions. Like I gave myself the lucky feature, which was like, oh, you might randomly get lucky at random times. You don't know when it's going to happen. And I didn't like any of the questing of how things were supposed to go for the first area. So I decided to just storm the castle. I was like, you know what, screw it. I'll be a 1-man or 3-man army, technically, with my companions. I'll go in there and we'll just kill everyone. I don't care if they're over level or not. I'm just going to freaking use as much of my skill as a gamer as I possibly can and take whatever I want to take and do this how I want to do. Screw being beholden to anyone else in there. I did also pick the renegade background, so you can... I really made my character like myself, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, I ended up being put in a situation where I had to choose to destroy one town or the other, and I was like, oh crap. But then my lucky feat came in and it was like, no, actually everything's gonna work out for you. Don't worry about it. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool how I could build a character that fit my playstyle, that fit what I wanted to do, because all I did was upgrade my guns, all I did was upgrade my speech. I was able to use my silver tongue to talk my way out of a boss fight. It really was a cool and interesting and fun experience, which goes to show character building's really strong. Dialogue's really unique. The humor in this game can be funny, but the story and the actual world building and the level design, all of it just feels grindy and takes away from the parts that are really good. It takes away from the parts of the game that really push itself. And I think the problem with this game is that it never truly wants to push itself. And we'll go into that more. IGN. Once you get past a weak first act, The Outer Worlds 2 sharpens Obsidian's RPG formula with a smarter writing and better combat. I disagree with both these statements. Maybe it's smarter than the first. Maybe the combat's better than the first. I didn't play a lot of the first. I will say that I enjoyed the first. The only reason I stopped playing the first was because I realized I couldn't romance any of the companions, and I was like, well, screw this. But yeah, when it comes to smarter writing and better combat, I think the writing is very imposing. That's what I don't like about it. What does that mean? What does imposing writing mean? Well, imposing writing means instead of showing you how a character goes from A to B, it just tells you what a character feels. So a lot of these characters, they struggle from having external issues. They struggle from being able to get the thing that they want, but they already have decided who they are as a person. So they've already decided they're going to work for the anti-corporation, or they're going to work for the Earth Federation, or whatever they're all called, right? These characters have already decided who they are grown to be. And a lot of the way the story, what it does is every person is good. They're just trying to get to where they want to get to, essentially, with no growth from the character whatsoever. So every person wants to complete their action, and that's where the story just lacks. That's where it's just hard to get invested in, because you're just kind of like, oh, there's nothing to get invested in. There's no characters for me. They're only relatable. And when all you do is just make people relatable, it's hard to empathize. And if you can't empathize, you can't invest. I'm not saying relatability is the worst way to write, but it is a weaker form of writing that a lot of writers try to avoid when they're trying to write something good. That's why I think the writing isn't smarter. It may be wittier, like they may make smart remarks and say like capitalism's bad, boo capitalism, which can be funny at times, but most of the time, because of the way that they've written most of their characters, everything turns into tit for tat. Combat, I think combat is only better due to the character building. I don't think the NPCs themselves are actually better at combat. They're actually just like, they're kind of just stupid. The only thing, they have their aimbot maxed out so they can't miss. So they're always going to hit you. So if anyone shoots you, you get hit. So the cover combat isn't even like that great. Stealth ends up being more your friend than anything else, with there being no real way for you to counteract the combat. When you think about, other games and how do they address shooting in combat, the NPCs have a chance of missing, or you have the ability to protect yourself by some way, whether it be a physical shield or like an energy shield, or there is something that you are willing to sacrifice in order, there's some armor you're willing to break in order to trade blows with the enemy. Outer Worlds 2 doesn't really give that to you for combat. So stealth ends up being kind of a meta way of playing, a kind of the way you lean into. I would start off with stealth to take the most out of a situation, but then would immediately just do the best I can to cover shoot and exploit how dumb the NPCs were. Whether that's hiding an event, killing someone, hiding, making them be like, oh, I guess it must have been the wind that killed them, and then having them run away. Eurogamer, The Outer Worlds 2 is far better and worse, still fluffy gaming comfort food, but it's significantly improved and better than its predecessor in almost every way. The Outer Worlds 2 from Game Rant is bigger and better than its predecessor, and absolutely okay. And so we're already starting to see Games Journal Media pasta copy. They're hitting Control C, Control V. Sometimes it feels like they just have a script of what they're saying. A lot of why this game has been given an 8 out of 10, a 9 out of 10 seems to be, oh, it's just better than the first one. The Outer Worlds 2 shows that Obsidian won't be left behind as other great RPGs launch to critical success. Ooh. So you can see up here, I have some articles pulled up that we're going to get to. But this is a big problem with the game right here. This is the crux to the issue of the game right here. And we might as well talk about it right now since I'm reading it. Launched to critical success, and that the developers need to play to its strength. I only hope that it learns to take itself more seriously, because the setting is brimming in potential that is yet to be realized. Ooh, wait, she actually makes a great point. No, she makes a fantastic point here, because she's talking about, like, yes, they want to go their own way, but they have potential and they're not taking full advantage of it. And what does she mean by won't be left behind by other RPGs? Well, the issue with Outer Worlds is that they have gone out of their way to say it would, these Game Journal Medias have gone out of their way to say it would suck if every RPG was like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Outer Worlds 2 dialogue system was originally way more complicated, but one conversation took 6 months to develop. And then right here, Obsidian wants to establish Obsidian RPGs with games like Outer Worlds 2 and Avowed, not chase what already exists, and competitors like Baldur's Gate 3 and Cyberpunk 2077. Sorry. All these articles are playing defense for Outer Worlds. And I think there were 2 or 3 other ones that we went over on Sunday. But why are all these journalists going on defense for Outer Worlds 2? That is the question you have to ask. And it's like, you see right here, the VPs, you have Marcus Morgan, a vice president, and Justin Birch, another vice president of Obsidian, say our goal with the Outer Worlds and Avowed is to more clearly define what it is to be Obsidian as a standalone entity, as opposed to chasing after what already exists. Now, why would you not want to keep up with your competitors? Why would you not? I get that they're saying like, oh, we want to do our own thing. We want Obsidian not to be a copy of Cyberpunk. We want, Outer Worlds not to be a copy of Skyrim or Oblivion or Fallout New Vegas, because we want people to see our own thing. The issue is they are taking elements that have already existed. They're taking a bunch of mechanics that we've already seen within the last 25 years of RPGs, and they're not doing anything new. They're not doing anything unique. And yet you have these game journalists come out here and say, oh, it's not bad, it's just different. When that's not really the case, if we're being honest. And these aren't necessarily my words. These are the words coming from Vavra. Sorry. These are the words coming from Vavra, as he posted on Twitter here, as he gave a review saying the game is a 7 out of 10. But what I find sad is that the company and the people, now mind you, this is the guy who worked and helped develop Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I find it sad that the company and the people who gave us one of my favorite games ever, Fallout New Vegas, have been unable, even after 15 years and with all Microsoft money. He hit him like that. He really hit him like that. And latest technology advances to come up with a single new game mechanic that could take this proven but ancient formula somewhere new. Can any of you think of a single new game mechanic in the Outer Worlds that wasn't already in Deus Ex or the original Fallout games more than 25 years ago? Unfortunately, I can't. Give me a living simulated world, true non-linearity. Give me something more than loot boxes, maintenance shafts, loading screens, and level grinding in a static scripted world. And this right here is a perfect description of how to critique Outer Worlds 2. Level grinding in a static scripted world. That is what Outer Worlds 2 feels like, and how I would aptly critique it. Yet you have them going over here saying, you know, every game would be bad, every game would suck if it was like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And you go down here to this article right here. It's amazing how many people struggle to accept that different people like different games. I love KCD 2, but Outer Worlds 2, which I wanted to read that as Overwatch 2, is still a lot of fun in different ways. I need to play the game to... I don't need every game to be KCD. I don't need every game to be Outer Worlds. It's nice to have a spread. And the thing is, when you start going around and saying stuff like this, saying it's not a bad game, it's just a different game, you're entitling people's opinions. You're entitling people's views on if they like the game. There's nothing wrong if you like Outer Worlds 2. There is nothing wrong if you like Outer Worlds 2. There's nothing wrong if you like a bad game. There's nothing wrong if you like a mediocre game. There's nothing wrong if you like a trendy, popular, successful game, right? But being able to acknowledge the issues that a game puts in front of itself, being able to critique the game is important. That is whenever you truly love a game. That is whenever you truly love something, is if you're able to critique it and want to help it grow, understand its flaws, and go through those growing pains with it. And I find it interesting that someone here gives an actual critique over the game, someone who is also in the industry, who gave the game a 7 out of 10, which in my opinion is more generous than what I would have done, is only a step down from what critics have averaged. And yet you have Games Journal Media going and insulting him, going and saying, oh, we don't want, misinterpreting his words, deflecting, taking the argument somewhere else, and making bad on his character. And you see the consequences of that is when other people don't actually listen to what Vavra was saying, and they're just like, well, I like the game. I can like both games. What's wrong? He's not telling you you shouldn't like Outer Worlds 2. And that's the problem these days, is that when you critique something, people take it as offensive. There's nothing offensive about critiquing anything. It's seeing a problem and asking yourself, is that a problem and can we do better? And that's what these journalists need to do, is they need to ask themselves, what could Outer Worlds 2 do better? And yet I don't see any of them saying that. I'm seeing them talk about this game like it's a 9 out of 10, like it's just as great as any other RPG. It's just as great as Baldur's Gate 3. It's just as great as Elder Scrolls. We had Oblivion come out this year. Oblivion Remastered came out. Look at this. Outer Worlds 2 has 5,000 players right now. 7,000 peak. All-time peak was 18,000 players, right? How does that compare to the first game? All-time peak of 20,000 players. It is slowly degrading, not by much. I would, and if I'm going to be honest, a 2,000 difference is basically nothing at all, in my opinion. But you are not seeing an improvement. You're not seeing hype. You're not seeing people want to come and play this game. And you have 800 people playing this game right now with a 1,000 24-hour peak. And there's a little bit of a bump right here, and it probably has to do with the fact that the second game was coming out. But then we look at Avowed, another 20,000 players. You have this company that's been out for 15 years. This is the company that made Fallout New Vegas, a lot of personal favorites for a lot of fans out there, and they're doing this. And what do they have to say about it? Oh, we're not doing bad, we're just different. It would suck if Outer Worlds 2 pushed themselves like every other RPG game out there. Outer Worlds 2 had a dialogue system that was more complicated, but one conversation took 6 months to develop. They're not being efficient with their time. You know, this article goes in there and talks about the dialogue system, and a dialogue system is something I heavily enjoyed in this game. And then there were parts of it I didn't like. I loved how I felt like I was having a conversation with these people. I loved that they would make facial expressions and that they would react and that they would, but because the story is so bad. Because the character would I would talk to someone and they would basically say, "Hello, I am the general for Auntie Cleo's corporation, and I love Auntie Cleo, and I am dedicated to her and her alone." And then that's it. You've already established who you are as a person, and you've already told me whether I should be interested in you or not. This game sets NPCs around the map for a character, for people to look for someone that they can relate to. And so then you walk around the map talking to all these people and you're like, "Oh, I like this guy. I'm going to help this guy out." That's it. It's very binary. It's very just like, oh, tit for tat. You want this, you got to do this. When it should be, if you're going to have such a dynamic dialogue system, let me understand this person. Let me see what they're struggling with internally. I'm a general with Auntie Cleo, but Auntie Cleo has not supported the cause here on this colony. And I have soldiers defecting, and I don't understand why they're defecting. And then you go on this journey with this general, and then you get to help her decide if she should defect or if she should take all her soldiers and cut off their heads and put them on pikes in front of the town to teach everyone a lesson from defecting from Auntie Cleo. That's how you make your dynamic dialogue system fit within a thriving, growing, immersive story. But the game doesn't do that. You're just like, "Oh, do I want to help you or not?" And the worst part about this complex dialogue system is there isn't just I've heard enough, I want to continue and go. They will sometimes the only option to end the conversation is to end it prematurely and not to just be like, "Oh, okay, I've gotten everything I need. Let's just continue on with what's going on." They want you to try to learn more about this character, but when a character immediately tells you who they are upon an interaction, a lot of times when you're going through the dialogue options, they're just repeating what they said in different words. And you actually learn nothing new, and it's all just fluff, right? So all this, The Outer Worlds 2 is bigger and better than the first game in every aspect, with deep, rich role-playing and plenty of freedom to tailor your experience. All of this is true, but all of it is shallow. It's all tit for tat. It's all do this for me or do that for me. There's no actual growing story. Maybe at the end of an arc, when you come to the end of like an area, it has some growth to it, but even then it's not much. Like you think about the beginning area, and you got to go into the Vox station and you get to the general, and I increased my dialogue because I enjoy dialogue, I enjoy story. And so I'm talking to this guy and he's like, "Oh, my friend in there, he's gone crazy. He's going and killing too many of our soldiers. I need to talk to him and tell him the error of his ways." And so in order to convince him that the guy's wrong, you have to go and find evidence. And then once you get the evidence, you go in there and you talk to him. But it really is just like, that's it. That there's no depth to it. It's just, "Hey man, you're wrong, man. Just give me control." And then like everything, like that'll be it. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, you're right. I'm just going to go hang myself. I'm probably going to hang for what I've done, and I deserve the punishment." And he walks away. And you're kind of just like left there just being like, "Okay, well, what's next?" And that's what this game leaves you feeling, is just like, what's next? And I do think it fails at storytelling. I do think it fails at level design. I think it fails at combat, and the reason I think it fails at all those things is because everything is so shallow. When you do try to get into it, when you do really try to interact with it, you just find out how easy it is to exploit all of it. And that's what made me really lose interest to the game. And when you have a game that isn't really pushing itself to do much, you can understand why it only has 20,000 players, right? Why is it in Avowed? You look at Avowed as well, that came out this year, 20,000 peak players, 9 months. And then we look at Elder Scrolls, which has been out for 7 months, 200,000 peak players. With 1,000 players right now and 22,000 within the last peak. I mean, it's already doing better and kind of not really much of a competitor to Outer Worlds 2, but why is it doing better than Avowed, which came out this year, than Outer Worlds, why is it doing as good as Outer Worlds, which came out 5 years ago? You know, like, this is a game that is 20 years old. 20 years old! And it's competing with these guys. And they're essentially the same genre. It's because whenever you kill someone in Oblivion, you can take their armor. You can take their weapon. When you see something in Oblivion and you decide to go explore it, you get rewarded for it. And Outer Worlds does that to some extent. But you get blocked off because of the character builder. You get locked out of areas because you don't have engineering. Sure, sometimes there's a workaround. You know, you couldn't get into this vault. Look outside the building, climb around. There's an entrance on top. But when you're in the middle of a mission and you see all these things for engineering and lockpicking, and you're like, well, I didn't invest in that. You know? And because I didn't invest for that, the game kind of punishes me. Whereas, like, you look at Skyrim and it says, hey, just do it. The more you do it, the more we're going to reward you for it. The more we'll just level you up for doing it. Don't worry about putting points into something. Just do it. And the more you do it, the more better you'll get at it. And then you look at Kingdom Come Deliverance, which you can't say they did it. They do the same philosophy. If you just work on something, we'll reward you for it. We encourage you to interact with every and any part of our game. And they took that from Skyrim. That was something Skyrim gave to the RPG world, to the RPG landscape. And it's an improvement on the genre as a whole. I'm not saying point systems are bad. I like point systems. I like the idea of handcrafting a character and having flaws and having strength. But Kingdom Come Deliverance does a way better job at having those flaws and having those strengths. And because Kingdom Come does a better job at that, when I play a game like Outer Worlds 2, it feels like a huge, huge setback. Which is why I can't give Outer Worlds a 7 out of 10. For me, at best, it's like a 6 out of 10. But what do people like about the game? What is it that people are saying that is great about the game? So when we come over here, you see that people gave it mostly positive reviews. I'm a fan of the Outer Worlds franchise and would recommend this game, but if you're like me and don't care for 100% completion of dumb collection quests, that's me right here, I would wait until this game goes for sale. $70 for a 20 to 25 hour playtime is not worth, in my opinion. Still fun to play though. Definitely a step up from the first game. This to me is a honest review. He had fun playing the game. Doesn't feel like it's worth $70. Was an improvement from the first game. More honest than I feel like the IGN and all of them giving it an 8 out of 10. And can you think about games that have been giving an 8 out of 10? I mean, they gave Dragon Age Veilguard a 9 out of 10. Why? Why do they do that? Let's see what someone who says not recommend. It's just okay. Maybe worth $30 on sale, not $70. The bland writing, unsympathetic factions, and bland characters made me lose interest in doing side quests, and I was trying to finish as quickly as possible about halfway through. That sounds a lot similar to what I had to say. Why is it bland? Well, I explained why it's bland. Because there's no internal conflict within the characters. There's only external conflicts. The characters are already established for who they are. Another not recommended. This game has no soul. Yep, and it's because there's no characters that are trying to grow in the game. All the NPCs besides your companions are Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head combos of facial features and ridiculous hairstyles, voices that gunplay is okay, not great. It's not like Fallout without the VATS. It's because there's no like system in place. There is the slow motion system, but it works for like 1 or 2 guys, unless I guess you can upgrade it. But then early on, you're getting swarmed by a lot of people. So it works for 1 or 2 guys, but doesn't really work much else anywhere else. The non-human enemies are reskins on every planet. Yep, they all act the same for the most part. So all the open world encounters feel exactly the same. Yep, because the NPCs are just not that smart and they can be exploited. They might have different mechanics, but because they all act the same, they all get exploited the same way. So the way you're playing the game from the first hour stays the same within the 20th hour. Where are the intelligent alien species? Yep. There are way too many checks during interactions with NPCs that usually ends up with you not being able to get a preferred outcome. It's like they took the speech stat from Fallout and divided a bunch of those checks and gave them to other traits. Also, speech is only used to bypass combat in this game. True. That's my only experience with it too. You can't use it to get any more information. You can't seduce a person into conveying more information to you. You have to go over, look around the world, find the information, and then present it as evidence. There are never single moments of awe for me in the 50 hours. Nothing made me excited to explore or fight. All the plants have odd features that just look arbitrary and don't add anything to the atmosphere. I think that's a bit opinionated. I think the game looks pretty good. I think it looks like you're on an alien planet. It has a certain aesthetic to it. I think this is kind of a subjective take, but there's nothing about the land that immerses you into the world itself. So in that case, yes, it is pretty arbitrary. Oh, this planet has crystals. Cool, except they look out of scale and low res. On the planet has giant crystal structures everywhere, but they are weird piss yellow color. This is one hub area, forces you to use a tram over and over again, takes more than minutes. There is zero customization, no transmog, no follower gear, nothing. The armor you get also looks ridiculous. Yes, I'm so sick of these games having such ugly freaking styles. Like, I feel like in some of these games, especially in like Outer Worlds and Avowed, it's almost like they want you to look like a fashion model. So they want you to redefine what fashion looks like, but you just look ugly. Okay, I just don't get it. You look ugly. It looks weird. The devs also thought it would be a great idea to cover almost every large open area with fields of landmines. Wow, it happens in more areas than one. That's stupid. That's lazy. That's lazy engagement. Just to force you to use a gimmick gadget that you won't use. I just shoot them. Just shoot them. Who cares? Just shoot the guns. After the umpteenth time of walking into an invisible mine, oh, they're invisible? You will be dropped to explicitives. I guarantee it. Yes, I played the game for 56 hours. I don't abandon games. I paid full price for it. I played it on Game Pass, and I play a lot of games on Game Pass, so I'm paying $30 for that now. I'm paying $30 for that now. Unreal Engine 5 not stuttering every 2 seconds. Unheard of. There were people that showed that it stuttered, but honestly, my PC handled it really well. Can't say the graphics were amazing, but I didn't have any like stuttering issues, and I'm not one to really care for graphics. Played for 33 hours. I'm really enjoying the game. It's not as good as New Vegas. Again, we're seeing a lot of the same sentiments from people. From the people that are giving it thumbs up, from the people that are giving it thumbs down. This is where we critically think. This is where we put together everything that they're saying. It's fun. I can have fun with it. It's not as good as their best game, New Vegas. It doesn't match. It doesn't meet or beat it. But it's also better than their previous game, Outer Worlds. It's not worth $70. Does that sound like an 8 out of 10 game for you? No, it's a game that doesn't push boundaries. It's a game that improved upon the first, but doesn't improve its overall self. And if people who recommend this game are saying wait for it to come on sale, if everyone is saying it's not worth $70, why is it that Games Journal Media here is trying to convince us it's an 8 out of 10 game, it's worth our money, it's different, not bad, and that it's okay? This is a game that if people are saying it's not worth $70, this company, this studio, Oblivion, fucked up somewhere. Fucked up. If people are not feeling like they're getting their money's worth, you are not providing an 8 out of 10 service. 8 out of 10 means they're doing above average. It is good. This is worth your time. You want this. Look at this wording. Bigger and better. Bigger and better. Better and worse. Outer Worlds 2, better and worse, still fluffy gaming comfort food, but is significant. Oh, wait, I actually like what this guy said. I know I already read it before, but yes, fluffy comfort gaming food, but he gave it a 4 out of 5. As at least a 3 out of 5 if you're going to say it's fluffy gaming comfort food, because that's all it is fluffy gaming comfort food. Would you rather, let me ask you this, would you rather have a $3 burger from McDonald's, which, mind you, they used to cost $1, but God, back in my day, a McDonald's burger was $1.08 with after tax. Would you rather want a $3 burger or a $20 steak? If you ask me, I'd take the $20 steak. But if I'm getting charged $20 for a $3 burger, I'm going to be pissed. And if you're going to tell me this is a 8 out of 10 burger that's worth $3, but it tastes as good as a $20 steak, I'm going to be pissed when I eat that burger and think to myself, oh, I could have paid $3 for this at McDonald's. Absolutely ridiculous. And I totally agree with these reviewers here. It's fun, but not great. Let's finish this one. It's not good as New Vegas, but definitely better than the first game. I like the humor and the world building. The combat is fluid and responsive with different tools, weapons at your disposal. It will make every encounter a joy. Most of the characters are well written and voiced. I disagree with that. The quests and have different opinions on how to approach things depending on your preferred playstyle. That's cool. Yes, he is right about that. That is something some people haven't brought up. And yes, they will talk about how to approach things. And again, that goes back into playstyle. So they did a really good job at creating different playstyles. I think they did a really bad job at creating a world that enhances that experience. Downside, it's too easy, too fast to get rich due to stealing and all the loot rewards. It is so easy to steal in this game. Because this world is static, it is 5% better than Avowed. In Avowed, everyone just stood there. In this game, they will walk every once in a while, but they are definitely scripted to stand in specific areas and not do much and only talk to specific people. It is not like Oblivion, where they had daily lives and routines that they would walk around, and by the start of the day, they'd be waking up from their bed, going and walking around, talking to every NPC in town, and by the end of the day, they'd be going back to that same bed to go to sleep, locking their doors every time they would leave their house. You think about Kingdom Come Deliverance, they did the same thing. People in Kingdom Come Deliverance took this a step farther because the NPCs would actually go to work. Every peasant had a job, and if they did it, they were begging for money. And you have this game where it's too easy to steal because they didn't push themselves to make a game. And by the way, yeah, it sucks that NPCs don't drop weapons, they don't drop hammers. But if you can go around, steal everything, there's no weight limit, by the way. There's no there's not really an encumbrance tool in the game. Grab everything, sell it. Once it's sold, the vending machines have everything you could need or want. So, because this is what I mean by the game, the level design, and the world is not designed to enhance a certain play style. If I'm going to be a thief in Oblivion or Skyrim or Kingdom Come Deliverance, I have to think like a thief. I have to be like, okay, when did this guy leave his home? Okay, how good is my lock picking? Oh, is this guy a noble? Can I break into his house and get more stuff out of it? Oh, this is a guild. What can I do to get this person to stop sitting in front of this glass cabinet so I can steal this enchanted sword? They didn't bother to build a world that felt alive, an open world that felt alive. Therefore, all you do is exploit. And that's all these people are talking about. The game is easy to exploit and it takes away the fun. Why? Because there's no challenge. Joy and happiness come after you've accomplished something or come with something with ease. Fulfillment comes whenever you've pushed yourself through a challenge. And when a game teaches you how to be fulfilled in a situation, you are happy that you've accomplished something. And the easier the accomplishment, the lower the joy and happiness that you get out of it. So that's kind of it. That's what I have to. This is why I stopped playing the game. Those are my thoughts on it. What did you guys play it? Did you finish it? Do you think it's worth $70? Is there any other points that I missed? Nope, I hit just about everything. Well, until next time, YouTube. Play nice. Okay. So we talked about Outer Worlds. Let's go over some news. There's some things that I wanted to go over the other day. Didn't really get to go over it. So let's do that. Let's bring this up. Let's pull this over here. Let's pull this over here. All right. There's probably some other things I want to talk about as well. Let me see. Let's see if I can... Where is it? It might not... We'll just do this. We'll do this. Let's see. Yes. Ooh, Predator Badlands. I will have a review out for this tonight. I watched it last night. Review will go out tonight, and then we will. I'll probably do like a 101 over it tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how much I cover in my review. We'll see. Maybe talk about that. We already talked about that. That was stupid. That was so stupid. I can give my point on that now. This is interesting. We'll talk about that. I want to talk. Okay. Okay. So I think we'll stop there. Oh gosh, that looks terrible. Yeah, we'll stop there. There might be more stuff I want to talk about, but so we got I love how movement means nothing anymore in shooters, and it only boils down to slide, jump a lot. And that's the thing. Like, that's why I don't like mobility shooters. Is because it really is just like, okay, I need to slide every time before I go around this corner. It's to mess up this person's aim. Everything's all about just subverting the expectation of your enemy at opportune moments. And you spend so much time just dodging and stuff like that. When you go and you play a tactical shooter like Counter-Strike or Valorant, and then you realize all this mobility stuff means nothing in a game where positioning and timing is everything, and then understanding your opponents, you start to understand what gunplay first feels like and looks like, and you either learn to love it or you hate it and you go back to mobility shooters. I just feel like mobility shooters, they can be harder to learn based on like how you want to be mobile, but I don't know. It's like once it's not as challenging in my opinion. I feel like once you get mobility down and you figured out the mechanics, it's like you just input the same cheat code over and over again until you just win. That's what it feels. And it's not a cheat code, and it's a skill, and it's a skill you have to push, but it's because it's a skill that creates a ceiling for everywhere else. But with tactical shooters, once you've learned one tactical shooter and you've put yourself through another one, they stay. I feel like tactical shooters stand the test of time because they're actually good. Because they're actually good. I'll lay it right there on you. Predator Badlands. Ellie Fanning plays a character with no legs. This is because, bro, dude, I would not. I'm gonna tell you, if she had legs, I probably wouldn't have been able to tell you guys the plot of the story. I probably wouldn't have been able to give a real review. There is a point. Spoilers. There is the part of the movie. Like, her goal in the movie is to get her legs back, and let me tell you, that is a journey worth investing in. Watching her get her legs back, that is that is some entertaining stuff right there. Killing off Bond was always a retarded move because it forced the franchise to address the question it had successfully been dodging for 50 years, for which there would never be a satisfactory answer. Ooh, that is such a good point, because like for the longest time, we didn't know if these were, like, if James Bond was the same dude in every single one of these, or if you were just given the title of James Bond. But seeing this guy die, okay, let's be real. So he's saying, what's he saying here? James Bond's death in No Time to Die is causing nightmare for the next film writers are stuck because Bond was blown to pieces. Anthony Horowitz, author of 3 007 novels, says you can't have him wake up in a shower and saying it was all a dream. Yeah, they've put themselves in a conundrum here. I still think you can make it the same person. I mean, just these are all just alternate versions of James Bond, but it's like, come on, like these movies take place throughout so many different time periods in humanity now at this point now, that it's kind of a given that it you know, it's a new James Bond, or the title's been passed down, or like, and confirming that is okay in my opinion, because at this point we all kind of feel that. And if it's been the same guy, if there's only ever been one 007, so like by saying Daniel Craig's only ever been the 007 ever is really cool, right? Like, this is the story of about a guy. You can still have those stories, but I guess they now have to confirm. So I guess that sucks for people who are invested in that fan theory. And sometimes I do think theories should just stay theories. They are more fun like that. So yeah, it would suck to be a writer and having to choose which path to take. Last 3 films of Predator franchise. Prey was pretty good. You guys are gonna hate me for this. I didn't really like Killer of Killers. I didn't. I thought Killer of Killers was like, there was a lot of action to it, which was cool. And I think like when it comes to people of the action genre, they value action scenes over story scenes. And that's what Killer of Killers does. I think, I don't know. I've kind of already forgotten what Killer of Killers is about. I remember everything about Prey because I thought that was like really, really kind of cool. Predator Badlands. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll talk about Predator Badlands. I don't know. It was good. It wasn't bad. I think I liked Prey better, but it's on like the same level of Prey. Like, I think Prey's like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. I forgot what I gave it as a score. But Predator Badlands is the same thing. It's like a 7 or an 8. Probably leaning towards 7. Bryan Cranston faced criticism for playing a man with paralysis in The Upside. Many argued that a disabled actor should have been cast. I think this is silly. I think that's like, as an actor, we're asked to be other people. If I'm a straight man, can't I play a homosexual? I agree with Bryan Cranston here. I think this whole like idea of representation has gone way too far. Of like, oh, you have to have this type of character play this type of character. Like, I think actors should be able to portray, someone who is paralyzed, and then having someone who is a well-known good actor like Bryan Cranston to portray that, I think is really cool. Whereas like you have. If you were to take someone who is paralyzed, are they going to be as good of an actor, right? How many paralyzed actors are there really out there? And I'm sure there's some out there, and I'm sure they do a decent job. But like, in my opinion, you gotta earn that role. You shouldn't just be given that role just because you're paralyzed, right? I think that devalues what you're trying to do. It devalues you as an actor. What do we got here? Ghost of Yotai flopped. What a hit. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can read this like this. What a hit looks like. Ghost of Tsushima is now PS4's fastest selling first party original IP, debuted with more than 2.4 million units sold through globally in its first 3 days of sales. Jeez. Congratulations, Sucker Punch, Prod, and thank you to fans around the world for taking part in this engine's journey. What a flop looks like. Ghost of Yotai has sold 3.3 million units in a month. Oh. You know what's also funny is whenever they say like, oh, but we had 6 million players. You want to not, you know what the trend's been for not making your game look like it's doing bad? You take whatever unit of measurement is the highest, whether it's downloads, people who've played the game, or units sold. Well, most of the time, if your game's doing bad, the unit sold is the smallest unit of measurement. And then you just say, hey, it's doing good because we have this big number. The original plan for Mad Max Fury Road ending was for Max to ascend into the Citadel with the others. However, Tom Hardy felt that his character would never do that. Max simply wasn't ready for that kind of life. The reason I want to bring this up, the reason I'm highlighting this, is because when you have an actor who's also a writer, they can help you guide the character in a lot of ways. When you have an actor who understands, cares for the character, and does their best to write the best story for the character or help write the best story for the character, you get a process that feels genuine. And I think that I want to turn it back to Henry Cavill and how we lost him as The Witcher. He cared for the character, and everyone knows Henry Cavill cared for the character, except for the actual writers in the writer room who cared more for writing Yennefer above Geralt, even though the TV show is called The Witcher. The makers of No Man's Sky are developing an open world survival game on a planet the size of Earth. Jeez. I'm not one to really play survival games. I'm really not. But if this is multiplayer, that would be insane. If this is like there are other people in the world that you have to survive with and survive against, that would be freaking phenomenal. Hello, Earthlings. What's up, Siberian? Welcome to the chat, man. Welcome to it. Glad to see you. Glad to see you're back. Rumor ex-Obsidian dev Chris Avalon suggests that Avowed 2 is likely to happen, probably because of the pipeline effect, but no plans for Outer Worlds 3. Well, when Outer Worlds 3 did only as good as Outer Worlds 1, and then you have people, I think they said, oh, we have 6 million players, but they didn't talk about units sold. You're kind of just like, what's going on? Now, again, he is an ex-dev, so he probably doesn't even know when, like, what they were planning, or they could have made plans after his departure. Maybe they were waiting to see how Outer Worlds 2 did before they decided for Outer Worlds 3. But apparently, aside from DLC plans for Outer Worlds 2, it seems like Obsidian is making no plans for Outer Worlds 3. Hopefully in Avowed 2, all we can hope for and cross our fingers for in Avowed 2 is that the NPCs will walk around this time. That, you know, hey, if we can get walking NPCs, woo! They're trying. They're trying. Todd Howard says The Elder Scrolls 6 is still a long way off. Then what was the point of even revealing it years ago? Dear gaming companies, stop doing that. When did Elder Scrolls 6 get... Dude, it's like they do it to get hype up. It's like, oh, if we announce Elder Scrolls 6, they'll be excited for Starfield. Like, just like why? Me and bro, when Elder Scrolls 6 and GTA 6 are finally out, for real, dude, I'm gonna be a grandpa. I'm gonna be a grandpa by the time those games actually come out. Anti-woke lies versus download reality. What is this? Rumor. Ghost of Yotai ads quickly scaled back by Sony Japan due to collapsing sales. Ghost of Yotai was the first most downloaded game of PS Store in Japan for October. Oh man, which one's true? Which one's true? Which one's the lie? Oh man, we gotta look into this. Guys, you know I have to look into this. Ghost of Yotai ads quickly scaled back by Sony. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can find something. Ghost of Yotai ads in Japan scaled back. It says rumor reports. Where's the I want the news article. Here it is. This is a different news article. This isn't the same article. I can't find it. We don't know if this is true. We have no proof that this is true. Who's telling the truth and who's lying? Rumors. Ghost of Yotai ads quickly scaled back by Sony. What does AI have to say about it? Reports claim that Ghost of Yotai advertising in Japan was scaled back shortly after launch due to rumored disappointing sales trends. Anonymous source suggests Sony Japan reduced its marketing ads to avoid financial losses in the game, whose sales trajectory was considered unexpectedly soft. However, these claims are unconfirmed. Official site. Yeah, we don't have any proof. Is this it? It is the Park Place. This is the place that said that they did that. Quickly scaled back Sony. A source close to Sony has told that Park Place that Sony Japan has quietly scaled back its marketing. I don't know. It's obvious Ghost of Yotai is doing very well. Their Twitch viewership plummeted from their peak of 100,000 to 13,000 in just 5 days. Everyone stopped playing it. Google Trends show a consistent decline even during the weekend, which is a worst case scenario for the game. Google Trends. How do you use Google Trends? Despite the initial surge of viewers, the viewership did not convert to sales or interest, likely due to unimprovised state of gameplay. Promotional marketing stopped shortly after release. This has indicated that they stopped an ad spending and maintained reserve. Who is Emerald Apple? Read media unverified. So it's all unverified. What's Google Trends? How do you use Google Trends? Let me try it. Google Trends Ghost of Yotai. Google Trends. Search term? Okay, here we are. We're searching terms. Ghost of Yotai. Okay. Console game. So it was like 100 and immediately went down. No one cared. Boom. And then went down. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like whenever something is coming out, that's when you push the most ads. And after something's come out, I feel like I've seen less ads of it. Not all the time. There are times where I've seen a lot of ads of something even after it's come out. But I just feel like this is normal. Like I don't feel, as much as I didn't really like Ghost of Yotai, I'm not gonna let my confirmation bias control me here. So I think both of these are kind of like, we don't really know how true both of these are. It went from 100,000 to 13,000 because all the mainstream streamers finished it in 4 days, since they were all pulling 12 to 16 hour streams for it. True. And interesting how like sales didn't go up for it. Let's see another trend. Let's see if we can find another trend. Is it? No, Ghost of Yotai is not on Steam. So I can't see how well it sells on Steam. I have no way of telling how well this game sells. None. How we can tell how, we might be able to tell how many people have beat it. Ghost of Yotai trophies. Or here. I can ask how many people achieved completing the story trophy. Ghost of Yotai. What's the percentage? What's the percentage of people who completed the Ghost of Yotai trophy? Can't I just check on my PlayStation? Is there a way that I can just check on my PlayStation? Ooh, that might be something I might have to do, guys. I'm curious. We'll move on, though. Former writer, scripter, senior game designer, and lead gameplay designer at Warhorse has joined CD Projekt Red for Witcher 4 as senior quest designer. That makes me excited. Why does that make me excited? Because the questing in Kingdom Come Deliverance was really good. It was really engaging. Writing was really well. And if you're telling me Witcher 4 is going to have questing similar to Kingdom Come Deliverance in one way or another, say less. Say freaking less. They didn't have time in KCD to design the inside of the churches, but had plenty of time to make sure you know white Europe is racist and they hate Jews and Muslims. Also, Muslims are misunderstood mercenaries. It's actually the king that hired them. What is this guy going on about? Wow, what, dude? Go somewhere else. Seeing like what? Why are you virgin? We're talking about fucking medieval Europe, and why are you over here trying to protect Muslim? What are you going on about? Seeing so many butthurt people in the comments makes me realize gaming going mainstream was one of the worst things that could have happened to the hobby. These people don't even enjoy gaming, just enjoy bitching about it online. What? Where are these comments coming from? Oh my gosh. Now in CDPR, we know it's full DI that makes sense. Ciri will be completely lesbian and her only male interest will be multicultural Muslim. Is this guy a DEI writer? Is this guy a DEI writer? There was nothing wrong with Musa. Dude, we have to... Look, I have to make a video talking about video game marketing. I really do. Video game marketing has really, really hurt gamers and their view on like video games to the point where like they feel if they see a woman or a black guy, it's a DEI, and rightfully so. They like video game marketing has scarred gamers. My gosh. Halo Infinite sacrificing its live service update so new era of Halo can commence. This is what I had to say about it. Sacrificing sounds like they are doing something noble for the sake of the consumer. In reality, they are giving up on one promise and offering us another promise with no value to their word or merit. Halo Infinite was supposed to go on way longer than it actually has. And they are dropping it. They are dropping it. Bullshit, dude. These Halo shills, man. Some people just love having a dick in their salad. I'll tell you that much. The point is they exist in real life. Why shouldn't they exist in video games? Gaming has a Coomer problem. We are now at a point where gamers demand that all female characters be designed like this, or else they call it woke. You want to know why they call it woke? You want to know why? Because video game marketing, where it promises you instead of promising you the ability to become something powerful and cool, they now just promise to cater to your virtue signaling. And it's happened so often in so many games that now anytime someone sees a woman or a black person, they think it's DEI woke. You have engineered and trained gamers to be racist. You call someone racist long enough, they're just going to accept it. Okay? Also, when you have a genre or you have when video games are primarily dominated by men, yeah, let us enjoy hot women. We know what you guys read now in romance books. We've seen it. We know you guys like milking cows. Oh my God, let us have our women. You have your cows, let us have our women. By dear God. Halo Studios says they have multiple Halo titles in development. Yeah, they have Halo 1, 2, and 3 in development right now. They're like, hey, guys, you know what would be really cool? You know what would be really cool? If they just shadow dropped the remaster of Halo. Like they did with Oblivion. That'd be really cool. Honestly, just give that company, was it a company in Korea? Was that, I can't remember. Give the company who remastered Oblivion, just give them Halo. Let them remaster it. Let them, at least we know for the most part they're going to honor it. Until people complain, then they're going to change all the statues of naked women into something else because optics mean way more than anything else these days. Everything I played in Outer Worlds 2 so far really gives me Fallout vibes. How finding random things in environment can help you get through the quest, enemy surprise. We've already talked about Fallout. We've already talked about Outer Worlds enough today. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Development. Sure, you call it development like Solitaire and Poker are development of 52. True. Oh man, for Gooners. Hot Girl, 10 million sold. Hot Girl, 264 players at launch. Hot Girl sold so well that its devs got a huge bonus. Hot Girl, Google searches increase. $1 billion, a demo with 300,000 all-time players, 100,000 concurrent players, in development, already loved. 4 legendary skins, an upcoming mythic for modern audiences. $200 million lost, 100 employees laid off, major stock market drop, 1,400 peak player counts. Look, hey, you have a freaking hobby, you have a freaking thing. Video games are catered towards guys. Most guys play video games, right? Do not take The game, you know what all these have in common? These You know what all these games for modern audiences have in common? They are games that were made for guys or once made for a huge general audience for men, most of them at least. And then they tried to give us ugly women. They tried to cater to a different audience. We know you guys like to milk cows. We know what you guys like to read. If you guys can do stuff with cows, we're allowed to have hot women, okay? Just because you like to have fun with cows doesn't mean we want to have fun with cows. God damn it, man. Sometimes I need it, like, just pisses me off. Halo creators are a major contributor to Halo Infinite's bad reputation. Yeah, that sounds about right. Actually, read the blog post before yelling the end of Infinite. Operations. Infinite may be the last major update currently planned for Halo Infinite, but we're fully committed to supporting players with exciting challenges, rank rewards, and community events throughout next year and beyond. Infinite may be the last major update currently planned for Halo Infinite. That is crazy. Even on the live stream at 12:32, they very clearly stated they are not walking away from Halo Infinite. Let's see this. So they're moving resources basically somewhere else. They're not shutting down the servers, but at the same time, it is interesting how they've given up on Infinite. They've given up on Infinite. You know it, I know it, we all know it. They've given up on Infinite. They know it's a lost cause. They know it's a broken game, and rightfully so. I agree with them. Hey, take your losses, pack your bags, go to the next one, make the next one better. If you don't make the next one better, we're about to see some layoffs at Halo Studio. I'll tell you that much. I will tell you that much. You can obtain flying license in each zone doing enough exploration with various different styles. Flying in where winds meet. Is this an MMO? Also, look at this. That is so sick. Look at him fly. That is beautiful. I love how stylistic it is. It reminds me of like Crouching Tiger, Hidden something. I forgot the movie. And then you just float down. Looks like you only get so many blips before you can continue flying. I've heard a lot of people just talk trash about the UI of the game. Like, who gives a crap? Ooh, this is bad. This is bad, guys. So, chart data. Best score soundtrack for video games and other interactive media nominees. Avatar: Frontier of Pandora. I completely forgot this game came out this year. Helldivers 2, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Star Wars Outlaws, Sword of the Sea. Why is Expedition 33 not in the running? How much did Ubisoft pay? You're telling me I'm gonna risk getting freaking copyright for this. Thanks, Kojima, for the copyright. You're telling me this doesn't get allowed? Are you kidding me? Bullshit. Not even nominated. Bro, Expedition 33, man. This looked good until I saw it's a gacha. Oh, it's a gacha? I ain't touching it. That's how they get you, right? That's how those gachas get you. They make them look really
cool. And then they're like, oh yeah, you got to pay for every character. And just fuck that. Don't ask questions, just consume. Product. Get excited for next product. I'll say it again. If you don't support your favorite developers' desire to experiment and do something different and unusual after they release Game of the Year after Game of the Year, then don't deserve the game at all. Oh my gosh. No, I agree with this guy. Don't ask questions, just consume product and get excited for next product. This is such a stupid... Consumer loyalty is bad. Consumer loyalty is bad. It is okay to support... Do you want to really support your favorite developers as they experiment? Criticize them. Give genuine criticism. So that way the next game they experiment with will be better, will be good. So that way you're not just eating the same Call of Duty slop day in, day out. Give them feedback. Don't just give them your money. Make them work for your money. Gosh, man. I hate this mentality. I hate this mentality. Think for yourself. Remember when Halo Studios was busy celebrating Pride Month? Well, oh boy, what is this going on about? Turns out Halo Infinite isn't infinite at all, as Halo Studios ends active development after just 4 years. Yup. Remember when Microsoft treated Halo as like a political platform? Yep. Well, Halo Studios just ended active development in Halo. They could have instead of celebrating Pride Month, you turn off your social media, you put your head down at your desk, and you start freaking cranking out motherfucking content. You start cranking out and improving your broken goddamn engine that you contracted people to fix over and over and over again. Assassin's Creed 1 through 3, loyalty from the fans. 4, split the field. 5, split again. 6, 7, split. 8, split. And you know what that does? You know what that does whenever you split people that many times? You get less and less fans. You can only divide by 2 so many times. Oh no, I guess you can do it an infinite number of times, but you can only do it so many times until you just start to lose money. This is a perfect example of how the irony poisoning kills almost everything a player could attach to it. The Outer Worlds, you create a literal vicar of space religion, but the whole thing is a joke and everyone treats it as a joke, even the vicar himself. So why care about him? This is exactly what I said, like a big problem of what Outer Worlds is and why Outer Worlds... One of the reasons why Outer Worlds isn't worth $70 is that the characters are already defined and already found who they are. Every character in the game, from the quest givers to the companions to, major storylines, you do not get to see any growth or development or a journey in the story at all because the characters are written poorly. They may not have what they want. They may lack the ability to go and get something that they want, and that doesn't create a story, that just creates relatability, and this game just could not take itself seriously. It's okay if things want to be humorous and a joke, but it could not take itself seriously, and it's hard for the player playing the game to take it seriously and think, oh, this was worth $70. And what I mean, and that's what happens when you have shallow game design. Woo! This has been a recent and scary topic. Single player games greater than multiplayer games. And I've seen the opposite where people are like, multiplayer games are greater than single player games. Now, multiplayer games tend to get more players. They tend to be more popular. Like, let's be honest. Multiplayer games in general are just more popular. Single player games, though, tend to stand the test of time. When we look at Halo, a lot of people talk about Halo's campaign and they reminisce about the multiplayer, but a lot of those fond memories come from Master Chief and the multiplayer, who's the best Master Chief, right? So, in my opinion, storytelling is always going to outdo multiplayer. I think you can have a single player game that you can boot up, go back and play and have fun playing it till the day you die. But multiplayer games will never be able to, will never be remembered as well. Multiplayer literally requires more people to compete regardless of skill of players. Yeah. There's just requirements to multiplayer games that single player games are not beholden to. Single player games, in my opinion, just have more liberty. I think there's a single player game out there for everyone. I think when it comes to multiplayer games, multiplayer games are just forms of entertainment, right? Like, they're just. So let's think of it this way. This is how I want you guys to look at it. Multiplayer games are solely just forms of entertainment. When you look at like sports and basketball and football, and you think like, wow, these have been around for years, for decades. Like soccer has been around forever. You know, how could you say competitive sports aren't things that people want? But then you look at the most memorable moments of sports and sport history. It's always the ones that have the most defining, encouraging, inspiring stories, right? The stories you make out of multiplayer games last longer than the multiplayer game itself. And the single player experience is always guarantee a fantastic story that will stay with you to the day you die. That's why single player games are greater than multiplayer games. Not saying that multiplayer games can't be game of the year, but that there's a reason. There is a reason why people, even though it's a smaller, in my opinion, smaller niche communities, there's a lot of different pockets of single player games. Like one single player game is not going to beat the popularity of one multiplayer game. But the collection of single player games and the idea of storytelling outweighs multiplayer by a landslide. All right, so that's it for today's news. We'll do some more tomorrow. I'll get videos out on it tonight. I'm gonna push with everything I got to get my Predator Badlands review out by tonight as well. I'm so behind on my reviews. It's been so long since I've done a digital review. Oh, I'll get it done. I'm just gonna have to put my head down and work. Let's play some Hollow Knight. Let's do it. Let's run some Hollow Knight. I'm scared what my... What do I have Hollow Knight on? Oh, right. Xbox Game Pass. I am curious. I want to play Hollow Knight before the game actually, like before the year ends, because I want to play Silksong and I want to be able to add it to my top 10 game of the year and really talk about it. Multiplayer literally requires more people to compete. Oh, I already read that. Sorry. We can start the music. The question is, do I start a new YouTube stream? Yeah, let's start a new YouTube stream. Or do I just stay on this one? I'll just stay on this one. Why do all that? Why do all that? Let me change. Let me actually change what I'm doing on... Oh, we're on Hollow Knight now. Alright. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have not touched this game. I have not touched this game for a minute. I have a question. What's up? What's the question? Yes, you in the back. Oh, that's right! Xbox freaking Game Pass won't let me use my PlayStation controller with my computer. That's right. How could I forget? me go. Let me go grab my question. Richie, you. Let me go grab my question. Let me go grab my controller. Richie, you ask your question. I'll be right back. I don't know where my controller is. I found it. Amy had it. Do you wake up as amazing as you are, or does it take hard work? Both. You want the honest question? You want the honest question? It's both. I can only wake up as amazing as I am because it took hard work. But I do appreciate the smoke going right up my ass, Richie, so thank you for that. Oh, let's switch it to gaming. I don't remember what I was doing in this game, guys. I don't even remember how to play this game. I don't. We're screwed. Okay, I remember how to play the game. We're good. We're back. I can't remember how to interact with people. I figured it out. Don't try to sneak past me. I can smell you. Do you collect a lot of Geo? Give me Geo and you can see something nice. Oh, that's creepy. I don't have it. Ah, Papa, not Geo. Leave now. Return with more. Dude, what was I doing in this game? You don't have a map for this area. Okay. Crap. Oh, hey, big guy. Oh my gosh. Oh. That's not good. Jerk. How do I heal? There we go. You coolly are heading towards the tribe, Mantis. Well, I can't wall jump, so that's a problem. Oh, gosh. Oh! Well, shoot. Shoot! Guys, I think I'm bad at this game. I just want to put that out there, guys. I think I'm bad at this game. Bah! Wahaha! General Kenobi! How do I look at my map again? Crossroads. Okay, so this is... look up. I can look down. Oh, that's how you look at the map. Okay, fungal waste. We need to be in this area, so I'm going the wrong way. Left bumper. Thank you. God. Yo, what's up, Don John? Thank you, Richie. I like figured it out 2 seconds ago and then immediately forgot how to do it. That's right, because the only way to get up there was through the dash ability. How are you, buddy? Guys, let's put money to see if Dan John is a bot. My money's on that he's a bot. Yeah, that didn't work. I guess I need to power up my abilities again. All right, we're dropping. Getting some money. We're dropping some more. All right, we're back on track. We haven't played this. Ignore that. We're back on track. We haven't played this game in two. Oh my gosh! Mario! Oh, Dan John is a bot. Get him out of here. Banned his soul. Make sure his existence is forgotten within this chat. Okay. And we can go here. This is where it all began. We're gonna rest. Get our skulls back. I'm back. I'm back, baby. I'm back. We know it. Let's see what's over here. Oh, I can't get over there. Can I? What's the point of that platform? Ah, I dashed the wrong way. Whew. Okay, there's a city this way. Oh! Ooh! Oh, Dan's saying he's a real person. Okay. All right, the next test. Will he solicit his occupation to me? Oh, oh. Oh, I think I just killed the baby. I think I killed the baby shroom. Or killed another one. Ooh. They got it locked up nice and tight in there. Gross. Oh my gosh. I thought it was just gonna go plop, but it went boom. Oh! What are these things? Why are they doing the thing that they're doing? Got him. And all the money went into the freaking acid pit. What is this? What is that? What happened? Oh, hello. Are you friendly? Are you friend or foe? You're friend.
The
Freedom,
tiny
Naya.
steps of a tiny creature. You got the look of an adventurer. So much in common, searching for dangerous places, eh? Well, you're in the right track. A long-necked critter warned me of a tribe deeper down. Warrior sort, so she says, and I'm itching for some serious combat. What if I fight him? I'm an honorable warrior. I do not attack unprovoked. Oh, wait, didn't we see one of those things? I think I just saw one of those things earlier. Ooh. 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 Oh. Oh. Okay, how am I supposed to... How do I... I guess I'm not supposed to. I guess I'm not supposed to. What if we just fight this guy?
Thus Manu ran.
I'm so tempted to give him a little smack. Oh, this thing again. Whoop. Whoop. We remember the elder. All right, I'm gonna go smack that guy. Are you kidding me? Dang it.
Thus Manu ran.
So truly, 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 truly. Whoa, wait. How'd I jump so high? Oh, I think I just always can jump that high. I forgot you can hold it down to jump higher. Oh, oh, we figured it out. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That feels good. That feels good, boys. When in doubt, just hit something. It always works like a charm. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, 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 oh. Whoa. Whoa there. Oh, it's a shortcut. It's a shortcut. Aha. All right. That's death. What is that? Oh, it's just a mushroom. It's just part of the map. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I am curling the crap out of my feet. I am clenching my butt cheeks so freaking much doing this. That's a dude. Oh, you're still alive. Does everything blow up here? Like, I get it, because it's like fungus. Oh, I just wasted that. The heck? Was that Silk? Was that Hornet? I forgot I had that ability. I'm not even gonna front, guys. I totally forgot I had that ability. Let's chase him. Let's go after the person over here. That was Hornet. Here ends the pilgrim's way, hollow nest. A hut lays upon open before you. Proceed onward to share in its glory. What? Gosh, dang it. Okay, well, I can't do what she can do. Anything you can do, I can do better. I went the intriguing way only to be intrigued with nothing. Simple enough. Not gonna lie, that kind of scared me. That two. I think that's the first thing that's done like 2 damage to me. Like, boom. Creep. Oh, you jerk. Oh, I found you, little guy. Yeah. Go on home. Got some money. Look at that little spike guy. Nah, let me get this money real quick. Get this money right under his nose. Look at this freaking dude. Wait, how the heck? I think it's a jump dash push. Jump dash push. Flip the switch. Open the door. God, I'm good at this game. Get away from him. Get away from him. Oh, get away from him. Oh. We're good. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Get back, you foul fiend. No one can convince me otherwise that fun guys are not just demonic orcs waiting to evolve back to their original form of orcish-tude. Oh, look, it's the map dude. Ah, my short friend, you've caught me at the perfect time. I'm about to finish my charts up in these noxious areas. Very territorial types make the homes within these areas. I suggest avoiding them where possible. Further below, the strange thing creatures gave me quite a scare. They seem an intelligent bunch. In my youth, I'd be brave their caves, but I fear my mature physique wouldn't be able to outrun them. Where they turn violent. Purchase a map? Don't mind if I do. Wow. Okay. So that goes up and around. I think we've already been through this. I guess it couldn't hurt to... Dang it. Did worse than hurt. Prolonged my suffering. Can Getting up there may prove to be challenging. Idiot. Dude just ran at me. What an annoying placement of a dude. Nope. Don't have time. Don't want time. Don't need time. Hollow Nest Seal. Oh gosh. Ugh! Whew! Glad we checked that out. Alright, now we gotta go over here. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. I let him blow his load all over me. Train is that away. Somehow, I get the feeling I'm going the wrong way. Oh, wow! Can't be. Oh, he's alive. Why do I feel bad for killing these things? Maybe I should stop. They're just defenseless little creatures that are still they grow up to be evil. I'll leave them alone. I'll leave the little guys alone. Bro just cries the whole time. They died by proxy. It wasn't my fault that they died. Hola, Luna. Open a sesame. Do I want to go up? Oh, and then I land on his spiky freaking head. Wow, I am really showing you how not to grab this thing, am I? This is the entire thing that I just went through. It looks like it. But when everything looks like mushrooms, you can't help but think that. So somehow I need to get over there. Ow. Okay. Doesn't look like it's going to be happening any easily. We do have a path we can take up there. For now, we're gonna go this way. Give him a little slap. Give him a little slap. Let him know. Let him know I ain't walking by. I ain't running. Oh, that sucked. Oh, luckily I can get right back up. Isn't this something? I did not expect to discover so huge a stag station after the foggy descent. The bugs of Hollow Nest must have been an impressive lot, building such grand structures so far into these wilds. Seems the dangerous creatures about haven't yet made their way in here. It's a perfect place for a quick rest. Canyon. Update that map. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Alright, let's go back. Oh, do I have to update the map that it's here? No. He's gone, though. Ah, hello. Oh, come in search of treats, have you? I chanced upon a unique little fungus growing right above us. I found it only in the station. Cool. It's like a stick giraffe. Stick bug. Bug giraffe. I don't want to mess with the jellies. What do you got?
Oh, Bakura Finero.
Hello there, dearie. I was about to close up shop and run until you came along. I provide a banking service for your interests. Losing one's geo is a terrible thing, and it's so much more likely if you can't carry it on yourself. My vault is much more secure. In all my time a banker, I've never lost a single gold. Yeah, and then you're going to take my money and invest in other things with it. Maybe you've considered yourself opening an account?
Just you, Geo.
You're a smart one. Next time some dreadful beastie gets the best of you, you'll be glad to know your geo's safe with my shell or my vault. Now let's do some banking. Oh gosh, I just created a banking account. Oh. So now this is like the equivalent of a water level with the sound design, the bubbles, the explosions. Yep. All reminiscence of water. Kick it away from you. What do? You punch it away. No, I still touched it. I touched the butt. Well, that's not useful. Teach me how to float like a jellyfish. These guys are upgraded versions from Finding Nemo. See, they got... They have, you can't bounce on their heads. Are you... Mm-hmm. It hurt. It hurt. It'd just be better if you didn't hit them, Mario. You give up too easily. Oh, I just reset him. Oh, no, I didn't. Sweet. Oh, God. Okay. Maybe I should stop. Oh, rats. Oh, man. I'm not scared. Get got. Oh, gosh. Got him. It's over here. Jeez. What the? Oh! Whoa! 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 How do I? Oh my gosh. Maybe there's no way through. Or maybe you hit the jellyfish through it. I doubt that. I heavily doubt that you hit the jellyfish through it. Let me try dashing through it. Let me try dashing through it again. Yeah, it doesn't work. I guess we come back. All right, we hit the jellyfish through it. It didn't work. Ah. Green path. Ooh. That's a boy. We're right under a familiar path. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Jeez. It's not good for me. Hang in there. Hang in there, Mario. Got him. That was a fun little bout. Could have swore he spawned more guys in. I need your life force. It brings me joy. I'm here now. Easy. Oh, what is that? Oh, we got a spitter. Oh, we got... He's a spitter and a quitter. What's up here? Nothing. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Ah. Oh. Lightning reflexes there. I'm gonna go up. Okay. Can I ride this guy? I have yet to try it. Here goes nothing. Nope, 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 nope. Can't ride them. The only thing I can imagine is that I jump, dash, hit them, get to the other side. God! I'm so good. I'm so good at what I do. We got another one. We got another one of these walkie boys. He looks like one of those, like, oh, was not expecting the. Oh, that's so long. I hear you, you little grub. Not like this, please. Not like this. Not like this, please. Not like this. Not like this. Got it. I found you. Go home. Go see the friends of yours. Huh. Can I? No, that's too far. That sucks. No, no, no! No! Oh, dude, that is so far. Oh. I'm upsetty spaghetti. It's okay. We're just gonna go back. Oh, dude, these guys. I don't even want to think about them. Probably should have killed them for their life force. At the very least, give me substance. Trying to remember. Okay, it wasn't this way. Oh. Bit of luck there. Bit of luck there. Deja vu. Okay. Well, you know, all right. I think I'm going the way I want to be going. Oh! Still within his crosshairs. Oh. Not today. Not today. Whew. Oh. Right. Mario. Please. Chill out. Just chill out. Oh my gosh. I can't remember, was it this way? I need to feed off of you. Fix what's broken within me. We got spitters that are quitters. Did I miss this last time? Suppose so. I did. I just went straight over there. Okay, it should just be this guy. Where's my stuff? Shouldn't my stuff be right here? Jeez. There he is. Come here. Come here, coward. Come. Oh, you. Come here. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't know I had one in me, did you? Pop that right in your face. All right, let's get the frack out of here. Oh, I was gonna check the map. All these guys here. I can't go that way because I'm missing some type of mobility. What's that thing with all the eyeballs? That's what I'm curious about. Life Force? Yes, I'm a vampire. A hollow of a creature. Here to increase my power. Okay, we gotta go up. Up and to the right. Whoop. This is not up and to the right. Ah, we're off. Nice. Nice little resting spot. Get to update the map too. I don't think we needed to, but whoa! Back off, bro. Ow. Up and to the right. All right. I probably have already spoken to this guy. Ooh. Oh, come on. The ceiling. The ceiling. That's on me. I was antsy. I was a little antsy Nancy. Back off. Ugly. Ugly. I guess we go back to the fog cannon, actually. I know I just got here, but I can't help but think like I've already explored this. Like I think that eyed person is the one that likes me defeating monsters. They just gone. They dead. Those their shells. Just have to head down. Just head down. Oh, that spooked me. Oh, this is where I came from, isn't it? Don't have a map. This is most certainly where I came from. Right, and I couldn't get past this area. Now we're in my favorite position of all Castlevania games. Of trying to figure out where to go. This is new. This is new. Oh, the double whammy, really? I can't duck. I can't duck. I can't duck. No, we gotta get out of here. I gotta leech off of these guys' life force for a little bit. Or just die. Or just die, you know? Why not? For the life of me, can't remember there. Luckily, it's not that far. Not like last time. God, this game pisses me off. Dude. Stop. Oh, I'm dead. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. Oh my gosh. We gotta go find some miniature jellyfish to delete. We're still in grave danger. Okay, I can work with this. If I walk in and out, do I get some jellies back? I can farm? I sure do. Okay. We're good. This is the new one, right? Keeps its barrier from recoiling backwards when they strike an enemy with a nail. Allows one to stay steady and keep attacking. I like that. Oh. Oh, dang it. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait, how do I get over there? Can I step on this ground? Oh, I can't. I'm not happy. I'm scared. My butt cheeks are clenched. Oh. Oh, jeez. I need your life force. Thank you. Okay. All right, we're back. We're back. We're kicking. Can't go that way. Can't go this way. No special trick, just unable to do anything there. Can't go up there because I don't know how to wall bounce.
So our journey continues.
I forgot what that does. Hollowness seal. Oh, I got temporary life. That's nice. Is that it? Oh, that was one hop. Okay, all right, we're back. We're back to being lost again. Well, there go my 2 temporary lives. Just like that. Can't go this way. Straight up just can't. This was the bank. I don't know, guys. I don't know. There's down here. Whoa. There's down here, there's over here, there's... Whoa. This is the map guy. We've already found him, but looks like... Hey. Maybe there's a way for me to go further down. And I missed it. Watch, I gain the ability to do what I should have been able to do. But because I went this way... Ah, I see. This is why I went this way. So somehow, somewhere, I need to learn how to wall jump. Ow. There's no way to get up there, is there? Yeah, there's no way to get up there. It's not designed for me. Oh, you're a baddie, but not in the good sort of way. I keep thinking I can dodge past people. That's not how the dodge mechanic works. You don't get plus frames in this game. going in the right direction. That hurt. That hurt. What do we think? Go down? See what's over here? Let's go down. Let's continue going down. I bet down is the correct way. So now I want to go right. It just does that to you. It be like that sometimes. Now's not the time. Just saw a flaw in the inspect button and the ability to look up and hit people at the same time. Wanderers seeking death, welcome. May you find swift upon your claws. Oh. Okay. We almost missed that little tidbit. My instincts were right in every which way and form. Deleted. Oh. Well, I'm stuck down here. Huh. It's just a dead one. This isn't good for my health. Really not good for my health. When all seems lost, you buckle in, you lock in, and you freaking show results. Find a rest stop and you'd be very grateful that someone put a bench here. The dude's crying. We're either gonna go put him out of his suffering or help him. Dashmaster? Dude, say less. What is Dashmaster? Bears the likeness of an eccentric bug known only as the Dashmaster. The bear will be able to dash more often as well as dash downwards. Perfect for those who want to move around as quickly as possible. Oh, I can equip him while I'm at the charm menu on the bench. Well, luckily we know there's a bench not far from here. I feel like a lot of the game is designed to only dash once. How do I get over there? Because you can dash down, but you can't dash up. Ooh, I found you. Gosh dang it. Mario wannabe character. I slaughtered them. And I killed them. Not just the men, but the women and children too. I slaughtered them. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, come. Do I want to change the... Oh, I'd have to take Soul Cat. Used by shamans, draw out more souls from the world around them. Increase the amount of souls gained when striking an enemy with the nail. I do get hit a lot. Let's be real. I do get hit a lot, right, guys? I do get hit a lot. Ooh. I do be getting slapped. How does this feel? Oh, feels like death. That's what it feels like. I thought it was supposed to let me dash twice. Oh, I can only dash downwards? Screw that. I'd rather suck off some more souls from people. Yeah, I don't need a dash down. I am A-okay without that. Coward. Oh, I didn't even realize there was stuff behind you. Yeah, I went for it. Yeah, I did that. So have we gone through here? We have. That's how I got here. I didn't go up. Feels like I need wall jumping to accomplish this. Yeah, that feels like a perfect wall jump position. Even at the height of my jump, I can't. I can't do it. That sucks. Where do I get wall jumping? Where do I get it? Where do I get it? Where do I get it? It's gotta be somewhere in here, right? Oh, maybe I haven't been through here. Ooh, I'm starting to think this is a different area. I think it's 4 hits to kill those guys. Ow. I can get 3 hits in. So we just have to dodge the first move. 3 hits to kill those guys. Ow. Switches, levers everywhere. Tag 'em and bag 'em. Go up there. Can we just like, thank you. Mantis Claw taken. Press A while sliding against a wall to jump again. What did I tell you guys? I told you there's a wall jump somewhere. Which unlocks so many different things for me. Oh, we mean business now. We mean business now. Oh, yes. Oh, it feels so good. It feels like it's supposed to be me. This game feels like it was built for such a thing. Oh. Oh, yeah. It's interesting when you get, like, default abilities like wall jumping, right? That, Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. How the game just ends up becoming so dynamic from it. Oh, so it's teaching me how to slide on walls right now. Slide on walls. Ah, get in there. We're moving, we're grooving, we're feeling real good. Openness. I thought I was about to open that door for a second. I was about to be like, I am a damn fool. I am a damn fool, I am. Should be this whole area explored. Guess we won't know until we map it. Oh, there was an up path that I purposely avoided. Oh, that's so nice. This path right here. Almost. It's almost a whole... Ooh! Remember this? Remember how I had to work around that for so long? No more the days when we work around things. Now are the days when we are the things that get worked through the things that we wish to work around. I say that, and I immediately can't walk up somewhere. You guys... These game designers just know how to piss me off. Why? Why give said ability, then taketh away with such cruelty? It's like, oh no, for that area you need double jump. And seeing you don't have said double jump prowess, you are but a loser. Okay, we're back here, which is a spot that I was trying to get to before. I want to see what this little room is. Yeah, it's got a little dilly. Out of my way! Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, it is. It's weird. It's... Why am I not... Oh. 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 I don't know if that was the correct way to do it, but that's how I ended up doing it. Ow. Which means this... Oh, come on. All right. Now we're back here. there is an issue. Down where I was before in that area, there was technically a path I could have taken. So the question is, do I want to take that said path? Or do I feel like backtracking all the way over there? And I'm going to be honest with you guys, not really. Like, I'm not really a backtracker if I don't have to. Now, here's the thing. If I go over here, is that the path I need to be on? Or is there another ability I need to get? Because when I think about it, there's not really a lot of areas in the fog area that actually contributed to needing wall jumping. So I could just be screwing myself over. Speaking of screwing oneself over. Oh, I need to head up. Wrong up. Oh, this was another path that I wasn't able to take before. Have I been here? It feels... No, I've not been here. Woo! Oh, explosions! Dang it. I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there. Yep, that's a trap. That is such a trap. It's not even funny how trappish. Ooh. Love when I do something first try, only to fail at it. Got it. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Other than the satisfaction of being able to go over there. Gotcha, buddy. I'm scared. Oh. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Little hop dash. No! Little hop dash failed me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Medium hop dash? Okay, that was big jump. Let's admit, that was big jump. That was big jump. I do not like this. Let's just say that much. Oh, come on! This is hard. Oh. Oh, I can't risk it, guys. I'm sorry. As I die. Well, all right. On that disappointing note, we're stopping here. Until next time, guys. Play nice. Let me see if I can remember where I died.